Good morning.
Morning, how are you?
Oh, all right, I guess.
Yeah, you ready to do this?
Well, I guess so.
Where our pieces fall in place. Any rain softly kisses us on the face. Anywhere.
So I'm going down to southwest Iowa. We have a farm down in southwest Iowa. It's been in the family for, it's a century farm. And there's a chunk of ground when my grandparents passed away. My aunt sold it. At the time, my dad just wasn't in a position to buy it. So right next to our family farm, where my dad has about 440 acres, is this 160 acres that I grew up. I grew up hunting it. I grew up exploring it. I watched my dad farm it. It was the first place I ever shot my first quail. My dad had his friends come down and we'd always go hunting, and this 160 was a great spot. It's just one draw ran through it. In addition to hunting on it, it was the first place I ever went and picked my dad up in the field. He called me on the CB radio and said, "Hey, come pick me up, I'm out in the field." So I got in his truck. I hardly knew how to drive. I was 12 years old, and I went out and picked him up right through the middle of the field. And it was really funny because as a little kid, as you go across the corn rows, it bounces. And I kept hitting the accelerator, going faster and faster and faster. Somehow I slammed on the brakes and stopped right before I got to him. My dad was like, "What are you doing?" But it was in that field. So this field has history. It's been in the family for a long time. From about 2001 to right now, someone else has owned it. My goal is to go back down, purchase this property, and someday, when I have the opportunity to buy out the rest of the farm, then I can just put it all back together. So it's a good investment opportunity. I'm really excited. There's a farm auction. I've never been to a farm auction. And today is my chance to go buy the farm back.
Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out here this morning. Today's auction is actually going to be two auctions today for two separate sellers. The first auction will be for the two individual tracts here in Page County, totaling 254 acres. Tracts 1 and 2 as on the board over there. The second auction immediately following the first auction will be the 101 acre tract for Stone Acres here this morning.
We can laugh without a reason, 'cause the sun isn't only sinking fast. Every moon in our bodies makes shining glass.
Track number two, Riley Sierra, what are we starting at? 3,000, let's go to work here, 3,500, 3,035, 5 to mid, 5 to bottom, do it the hard way then, 4,400, 4250, 44, and 42 minute and a 4, and 42 minute and a 4 to mid, 4 to bottom, and 5 money, and 5657, thanks for all your help. 5,600 of these 5,700 hammers high around the ring last and fair morning. 5,600 right here to be 5,700 and a half. 5657. Sold at $5,600. Same bidder number. Same bidder number, folks. That concludes the first auction here this morning. Track 1.
My first farm auction ever in attendance. I was able to buy back one of our old farms, and I'm very happy with it. It was I was a posted bidder, took a break, which I didn't know they were taking a break. I thought I had it, and then they came back, and a banker started bidding me up a little bit, but I still got the property for a price that I was happy with, and I'm really excited to get out there. And I'm not going to farm it. I'm not going to call myself a farmer, but I want to get out there and cut some of the trees out of the terraces and put the farm back in the shape it was when my dad had it. All right, this is it. I got about 30 days before we close on it. This farm here, the old 160, is part of the family in about 30 days. We got a little bit of work to do here to get this farm back into shape, back the shape we want it to be in, so ready to get after it.